cloudy. The temperature was 10 degrees, the dew point 7, with a relative humidity of 87%. The wind was southwest at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.09 inches and falling. At the Moorhead Airport, snow flurries were reported. The temperature was 9 degrees, the dew point 3, with a relative humidity of 78%. The wind was southwest at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.10 inches and steady. Elsewhere across North Dakota, it was 10 at Prosper, 14 at Pillsbury, 9 at Hillsboro, and 14 at Mayville. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 13 at Grand Forks, 19 at Jamestown, and 22 at Bismarck. In Minnesota at Detroit Lakes, snow was falling, with a temperature of 7. It was 9 at Pearlie. At St. Cloud, it was mostly cloudy, with a temperature of -1. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 3 at Fergus Falls, and 2 at Park Rapids. At Minneapolis, it was fair, with a temperature of 4. Elsewhere over the region, snow was falling, with a temperature of 9 at Sioux Falls, and 10 at Winnipeg. At Aberdeen, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 17. Once again at 7 a.m. at Fargo, it was cloudy, and the temperature was 10. At Moorhead, snow flurries were reported, and the temperature was 9. The Fargo, North Dakota climate summary for Wednesday, January 25th. Yesterday's high temperature was 18 and the low was 0. The normal high is 18 and the normal low is 1. The record high is 51, set in 2002. And the record low is 34 below, set in 1883. A trace of precipitation fell yesterday. The monthly total and the total precipitation for the year was 0.14 of an inch. A trace of snow fell yesterday. The monthly total was 1.8 inches and the total snowfall so far this winter season was 29.9 inches. The snow depth at 6 a.m. Wednesday was 12 inches. 56 heating degree days accrued yesterday. The monthly total was 1,278, and the yearly total since July 1st is 4,883. The normal high temperature for Thursday is 18 degrees and the normal low is 1. The record high for Thursday is 46, which occurred in 1947. And the record low is 32 below, which occurred in 1950. The sun will rise Thursday at 7:59 a.m. and will set at 5:21 p.m. You're listening to NOAA's National Weather Service radio station WXK42, operating at a frequency of 162.475 megahertz, transmitting from tower facilities near Amenia, weather radio for the Fargo and Moorhead area. The current time is 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. A message for the following counties in North Dakota: Barnes, Cass, Ransom, Steele, and Trail. What? Snow will move in late this afternoon and evening. Total snow accumulations of 1 to 2 inches. After midnight, winds will turn northwest with gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour possible through Friday morning. Where? Portions of northwest Minnesota and northeast and southeast North Dakota. When? From 3 p.m. this afternoon to noon Central Standard Time Friday. Impacts: plan on slippery road conditions. Widespread blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility. The hazardous conditions could impact the Friday morning commute. Slow down and use caution while traveling. The latest road conditions for North Dakota can be found at North Dakota Gov Travel and for Minnesota at 511mn.org or by calling 511 in either state. A message for the following counties in Minnesota: Clay, Norman and Wilkin, and Richland, North Dakota. What? Snow will move in early this evening. Total snow accumulations of 1 to 2 inches. After midnight, winds will turn northwest with gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour possible through Friday morning. Where? Portions of northwest and west central Minnesota and southeast North Dakota. When? From 6 p.m. this evening to noon Central Standard Time Friday. Impacts: plan on on slippery road conditions. Areas of blowing snow could significantly reduce visibility. The hazardous conditions could impact the Friday morning commute. Slow down and use caution while traveling. The latest road conditions for North Dakota can be found at North Dakota Gov Travel and for Minnesota at 511mn.org or by calling 511 in either state. Here's your area weather outlook. This morning, look for a period of relatively quiet weather with low temperatures in the single digits to low teens. Light snow chances will then begin to increase this afternoon from west to east as a quick-moving system enters the region. Gusty northwesterly winds this evening into Friday morning will introduce at least some potential for areas of blowing and drifting snow as well. Much colder air will then filter into the region moving into the weekend and early next week with both high and low temperatures expected to remain below zero, alongside wind chills in the negative 20s to negative 40s at times. The forecast. Fargo surrounding area. Winter weather advisory in effect from 3 p.m. this afternoon to noon Central Standard Time Friday. Today, mostly cloudy. Scattered flurries this morning, and a chance of snow this afternoon. Blowing and drifting snow this afternoon. Snow may be heavy at times this afternoon. Highs 30 to 35. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour, increasing to south around 15 miles per hour with gusts to around 35 miles per hour this afternoon. Chance of snow 50%. Tonight, light snow, mainly in the evening. Areas of blowing and drifting snow in the evening, then patchy blowing and drifting snow after midnight. Snow accumulation up to 1 inch. Lows 10 to 15. Windy. Southwest winds around 20 miles per hour, increasing to northwest around 30 miles per hour after midnight. Gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Chance of snow near 100%. Friday, partly sunny. Patchy blowing and drifting snow. Highs 15 to 20. Windy. Northwest winds 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts to around 40 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly cloudy. Lows 10 to 15 below. Saturday, partly sunny. Highs 5 to 10 below. Saturday night through Sunday night, mostly cloudy. High 0 to 5 below. Lows 20 to 25 below. Monday and Monday night, partly cloudy. Highs 5 to 10 below. Lows 15 to 20 below. Tuesday and Tuesday night, mostly cloudy. High 0 to 5 above. Lows 15 to 20 below. Wednesday, mostly sunny. High 0 to 5 below. The extended weather outlook for southeastern North Dakota, including the Fargo, Valley City, and Lisbon areas. For next Thursday, February 02 through the following Wednesday, February 8th, is for near average precipitation. Precipitation normally expected during this period is around 0.28 inches. Also, cooler than average temperatures are expected during this period. The average high temperatures are in the lower 20s, while average lows are in the lower single digits. At 7 a.m. at Fargo's Hector Field, it was cloudy. The temperature was 10 degrees, the dew point 7, with a relative humidity of 87%. The wind was southwest at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.09 inches and falling. At the Moorhead Airport, it was cloudy. The temperature was 9 degrees, the dew point 3, with a relative humidity of 78%. The wind was south at 3 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.09 inches and falling. Elsewhere across North Dakota. At Grand Forks, snow was falling with a temperature of 13. It was 10 at Prosper, 14 at Pillsbury, 9 at Hillsboro, and 14 at Mayville. It was cloudy with a temperature of 19 at Jamestown and 22 at Bismarck. In Minnesota, snow was falling with a temperature of 7 at Detroit Lakes and 5 at Fergus Falls. It was 9 at Pearlie. At St. Cloud, it was mostly cloudy with a temperature of -1. At Park Rapids, it was cloudy with a temperature of 2. At Minneapolis, it was fair with a temperature of 4. Elsewhere over the region at Winnipeg, snow was falling with a temperature of 10. At Aberdeen, it was cloudy with a temperature of 17. At Sioux Falls, it was fair with a temperature of 8. Once again at 7 a.m. at Fargo, it was cloudy and the temperature was 10. At Moorhead, it was cloudy and the temperature was 9. The Fargo, North Dakota climate summary for Wednesday, January 25th. Yesterday's high temperature was 18 and the low was 0.